So this is another personal experience with the Mandela Effect video. Like I said in my Thanksgiving video, these have to do with specific memories or thoughts or experiences in addition to the Mandela Effect memory that shouldn't have happened if things were always the way they are now. So this one is about sex in the city, and that's how I remember it. Now, I was not a fan of the show. I did not watch it, except for half an episode with Ron Livingston. His name was Burger. If you're a fan of the show, you know what I'm talking about. If not, don't worry about it. That was the only time I watched it, but I did watch a ton of TV in the early 2000s. So if I was in my room, the TV was on, and commercials for this show were on a bunch of different networks because it was on HBO, so they didn't mind taking their advertising money. On top of that, I remember the huge advertising campaign for the movie, and I also remember the big move to TBS, where people were speculating how much can they show, how much is going to be censored, how's it going to play on a more traditional network. So I remember all that stuff, and it was always sex in the city. Now, fast forward to, I think around 2009, I was at a relative's house for a holiday, and I just happened to be scrolling through their Time Warner cable channel guide looking for something to watch. And I got to a screen, look kind of like this. I got to a screen where Sex and the City was in one of the boxes here. And I happened to notice it, and my mind immediately said, what is that? Is that a knockoff of Sex in the City? What is that thing? And I kind of shrugged it off, and I kept scrolling through to look for a show I wanted to watch. Didn't think anything more of it. Then fast forward to about 2015 when I was reading about all the Mandela effects, and it turns out it was always Sex and the City. So my question is, if it was always that, why did my mind immediately think that Sex and the City was not that show, that it was a knockoff show? Why did my mind just say, hey, Sex and the City, that's that show with Sarah Jessica Parker? But that's not what happened. So that was a quick one. I am going to have a few more of these videos. Hopefully I'll have the next one up by the middle of next week. Thanks.